Let's finish animating the villain's head. So we just need to concern ourselves with the end of the animation. Everything else looks really good. So what we'll need to do is add a little bit of recoil. We'll need to make sure the head and neck follow through with the rotation of the chest. So here's how I like to tackle this. Let's bring back our control objects. We'll just go ahead and focus on the end of the animation. Let's bring our range to a start frame of 35. So we're just focusing on the end. As we hit play, the problem here, of course, is that the head just ends abruptly. So to smooth this out, we can first start with our head control and add offset and smooth out the animation by adding some rotation to the neck to finish this up. So again, starting with the head and looking at the movement of the chest, what we'll do first is go ahead and grab the key on frame 42 and just delay that a few frames, bringing it to 44. And already we're starting to get some really nice follow through in the head as it rolls back. So now looking at the movement of the chest, it's moving forward. And then at the point where it starts to move back again on about 51, this is where we want to have the head rotate forward and appear as if it's kind of rolling along our floor as it moves forward. So just rotate it down, bring it up in the Z-axis, and slightly forward in the X-axis. Great. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. We'll hit play. I think it can move a little bit more on 51, so let's go ahead and have it rotate forward, rotate down in the Y-axis. Great. And now to finish this up, it should gradually start to come to a stop. So on 55, we want to rotate it back, but not as much. Beautiful. Great. So let's go ahead and soften this up a little bit more by adding some rotation to the neck. So we'll go ahead and offset the neck just one frame. Instead of 42, we'll go ahead and bring that to 43. So it's still offset from the head, just one frame would do. Okay, great. And at this point, I'd like to go back to 43 and just have the neck move back a little bit more here. Looking at the rotation of the head, just want to have it rotate just back a little bit more. And then as the head rotates forward and then starts to rotate back on 52, again, just a one frame offset, go ahead and have the neck rotate forward slightly here. And then ever so slightly back on 55. Let's go ahead and take a look at the animation now, hiding our controls. We'll hit play. Beautiful. Okay, great. So this looks really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, scrubbing through very slowly. I think one change we can make is making sure we can really see the follow through in the neck. So to have that happen, we'll just grab our neck control. Let's go ahead and take the key on 52, just slide that over to 53, and add a little bit more rotation where the neck kind of slides forward more on 53. Great. And now you can see, because of that change, the neck is going to move back way too much when we get to the end of the animation. So to fix this, going to 55, we'll just have the neck rotate forward a little bit more so it doesn't rotate back as much. So I'm rotating it in the X-axis. We can hit play to take a look. And there we have it. Okay, so this is looking great. Excellent. All right, well, now that the head's taken care of, we just have a few more things to animate. That's going to be the legs and the arms before we are ready to move to the blue character. So let's say we move to the next lesson where we take care of the villain's legs.